West Indies Cricket, Caribbean Cricket Podcast. West Indies Cricket, Caribbean Cricket Podcast.
I've never seen National Stadium look so big in a long, apart from champs and major events. I've never seen the office look so ram pack. World Cup qualifier time. Welcome to the Caribbean Cricket Podcast. I'm one half of the Caribbean Cricket Podcast, Machel St. Patrick Hewitt. Jamaica, we're live. Big up everybody who's joined us. Obviously, some of you are like, I only came here because West Indies are playing New Zealand. But as far as I understand, I haven't even bothered to check. As far as I understand, that game's about to be rained off. It's yet to begin. Let me just check the update on New Zealand West Indies. In terms of the football, we're going through the Curaçao national anthem at the moment. Right, so West Indies, New Zealand, the match is delayed by a wet outfield. Let me see the latest update. The rain seems to have abated and the ground staff are now wandering out towards the cover that is on the square. Frankie McKay, former New Zealand women's cricketer, says this is one of the fastest drying grounds in the country. The rain has stopped and the ground staff have taken the big good cover off. So maybe... Anyway, it's Jamaican national anthem. Let me relax. Jamaica land we love, da, 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 da. Jamaica, boom. Jamaica land we love. Right, let's go. Time to go. World Cup qualification on the line. National anthem's done. Jamaica line up in a 4-2-3-1. Andre Blake, captain, in goal. Dexter Lembakisa, right back. Richard King, back from injury. He was forced off against the Soca Warriors with a shin injury. He's back. Richard King and Ethan Pinnock, centre backs. Greg Lee, left back. We assume that Ian Frey and Isaac Hayden will play a double defensive screen in front of the defence. So think of it, for those of you like gamers, think of like two DMCs. Damari Gray, right wing. Bobby Dickodover-Reid, attacking midfield, in the hole, so to speak. Cephas, left wing, and Bowser up front, the battering ram up front. That team is pretty much what I would have done. Certainly, Shamar Nicholson coming on up front. I called for it. Those of you who follow me on X, on my personal account, will know that I said straight after the Trinidad game that you have to put some yard warriors on the pitch for this game. And put in Bowser up front is 100% the correct call. You just have to hope. You have to hope with Bowser that he has his... For Jamaica, Shamar Nicholson, 1 in every 5 or 6 games, he has one of these games when he is absolutely unplayable. You just have to hope that this is one of those games for Shamar Nicholson today. But I think it's the right call to have him up front today. No time for the likes of Burrell and what's the name of the Ute again? The new Ute from Sheffield Wednesday. His name will come back to me in a minute. Dion Burton's son. No time for them ones. Right. Do I think Jamaica are going to win? Yeah, I think we're going to do it. There. I'm going to nail my flag to the mast. I think we're going to do it today. I think we're going to qualify for the World Cup. I think the stars are all aligning. We just have to we're going to get it done today. We're going to get it done today. We have to manifest this one and will it into existence. Yeah, so those who turned up for the live call, the live watch along, thinking, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna watch because West Indies." Well, West Indies ain't playing. There's rain on the ground. It looks like that if New Zealand and West Indies are going to play, that it's going to be a shortened match. Anyways, let's get some comments. Anakin says Evan Lewis is in the T10. Yeah, obviously, everyone's got to get their bag. What are we doing? Moment silence. Is that for Dick Advocate? Or is it for those who've lost their lives in the hurricane? Right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Kickoff time. Fireball says, I was disappointed with the Jamaican crowd versus Trinidad. Yeah, but the thing is, if you know Jamaican culture and the Jamaican people, we're bandwagonists. Not me, but your average Jamaican fan in terms of sports is a bandwagonist. We will only really jump on the hype when there is something big to jump on the hype over. Like if we lose today or don't qualify, the large majority of Jamaicans will cuss out the squad. We're a nation of bandwagonists where sports is concerned. When will the test squad be announced? Don't know. Don't know. I'd imagine it'll probably be next week, though. When we played Curaçao away, it was their national, like it was something like the celebration of their National Liberation Day, something like that. And if you actually follow, if you like, for those of you who are up in the early hours like myself, those of course who don't live in Jamaica, if you actually we're on the way, but if you actually watch that game, Jamaica actually dominated the game. Curaçao took their chances, but Jamaica actually dominated the game in terms of the better chances in the game. And for those of you who care about things like XG, Jamaica are actually the better team in the game. So I genuinely believe that Jamaica will create the chances. Whether we take them or not, well, that's another debate. But I don't think there's any doubt or fear in my mind that Jamaica won't create chances. Long ball. Bowser onto it. Oh, keeper comes out and just claims that. So yeah, as I said, as I predicted it would be, or thought it would be, it's a 4-2-3-1. So Cephas left wing as usual. Gonna be interesting to see how Curaçao decide to mark Cephas. You can't give Cephas space. Pitch is already cutting up, Yeah, foul call by the referee on the half line. Yeah, you can't. If you give Cephas space on a 1-on-1, man will kick and rush it past you, So generally speaking, you have to cut down the space that Cephas has to run into. This before we even consider Damari Gray. But the difference between Cephas and Gray for me is that Gray doesn't need open space to create an opportunity. Long ball by Greg Lee, unsurprising, into open space for Cephas. Centre back comes across. Cephas wins the throw on. Shepherd out by the centre back. I'm not even going to bother to learn the names of the Curaçao players. We ain't here for that. Right, Pinnock comes on. Long throw. We got long throw on the way. Long balls and long throws, set pieces, restarts, percentages. That's what Jamaica can play. Long throw into the box. Header by the defender. Isn't cleared. Second contact cleared away. Upfield, and Greg Lee deals with that. Hooks back round the corner. But that's just down the line, and we'll go for a goal kick. Get your comments in. Certainly if you're a Jamaican fan who somehow has decided, yeah, I'm going to tune into Caribbean Cricket Podcasts. We've never done a live watch along for a football match before. Those of you who know, though, and you will know that I'm a big football fan. Bromley Football Club is my team. So you'll know that it's not uncommon for me to talk about football. I just felt that with West Indies playing at the exact same time as the biggest game in Jamaica's history since 1998 World Cup qualification. Actually, that's a lie, because it's a ball down the line here into the box. That's cleared away by King. Yeah, was I saying, not the biggest game since the 1998 World Cup qualification. Technically, this is the biggest game since the 2 Gold Cup finals that Jamaica made, which of course also created history. First Caribbean nation to reach Gold Cup finals. I was actually at the 2015 Gold Cup final, the first one that we ever got to. I was at the final for that. Mexico versus Jamaica. We lost 3-1 in the Philadelphia Eagles Stadium. I was visiting my friends in America at the time, and I made the semi-final when we beat United States and knocked them out 2-1. I said to my friend, who scored that day? Giles Barnes and Darren Mattox scored that day. And I said to my friend who was obviously a US men's national team fan, I said to him, if Jamaica win this semi-final against the United States, I'm going to fly to Philadelphia tomorrow. Fam, Jamaica won the game 2-1. And soon as they won, I went straight onto the airlines, booked the flight, booked tickets for the Gold Cup final, and flew to Philadelphia the next day. I said, no way am I missing history. I said, Jamaica in the Gold Cup final, first Caribbean nation ever to get to one. I said, yep, Gold Cup final, must find me. Went to Gold Cup final. That night, there was about, I think it was a sold-out stadium, about 90, I want to say it's like 90,000 in the stadium, something ridiculous like that. There could only have been that night no more than 4,000 Jamaican fans in the stadium and about 85,000 Mexican men. Crazy, crazy atmosphere. I've got a picture from that night where I took a picture with 2 Mexican fans dressed in lucha libre get up. I've got so many pictures from that Gold Cup final, man. One day I'll bring up the pictures on one of my live call-ins. Wait, 6 minutes into the game, ball cut into the final third by Curaçao, but no one's there. Neither team really on top here. Neither team really settled into a dominant pattern of play. Jamaica very much play into type and pattern, which is long balls. They're happy to kick long balls down the field. Let me see if I can find the Curaçao. Let me try and find the Curaçao team so I can actually say their players' names. Anyways, down left-hand side, little jinky-janky down the left-hand side, but that's cleared up by Isaac Hayden, Lembasika, or Lembakisa, I should say. Out to Greg Lee, on the left-hand side. Played up Cephas, and the right-back goes through him and wins the foul there, Cephas. He's going to have to get the physio on, though. Looks like he's in a bit of pain after that challenge. Right. Fireball says... See if I can... Sorry, I'm just getting the lineups, people, for Curaçao. Bear with me. King advancing into the Curaçao half. Lofts the ball into the penalty area, but that's easy dealt with. And Jamaica win the throw just inside the Curaçao half. So for those of you who don't, I can't be asked to find this Curaçao team. And for those of you who don't know how it all works today, For those who don't know, Curaçao qualify automatically with a point. Jamaica need to win to qualify automatically. Now, in terms of goal in the other group game, Trinidad lead against Bermuda, but who cares? So in terms of the other group game, in terms of the group, in terms of playoff qualification, if Jamaica draw, or if this stays as a draw, Jamaica will go into Haiti lead against Nicaragua. Jamaica will go into the playoffs. 11 points will be enough. Now, there is a scenario where if Jamaica lose today, that they might not even make the playoffs, the intercontinental playoff tournament. And here's why. Say Jamaica lose, stay on 10 points. If Panama win, Haiti win, Honduras win, then Jamaica will not be in the playoffs. So there is a scenario where Jamaica don't even make it into even the playoffs. So this is why the equation for me is simple. Just get the win. You don't even want to consider Curaçao tried to lock off my internet, but I'm alive still. I'm still here. I'm still here. You can't get rid of me that easily, Curaçao. Anyways, when I froze, Locadia had done well to hold off Pinnock, set the ball back, crossed in, and then Bakuna just did a high, wide, and handsome volley. So still no shot on target. Thing is, I'm different with XG. I don't count a shot on target unless it's like a significant shot on target. Now, who's gone down here? Curaçao number 7 gone down, feeling his forearm. Let's see which player this is. Janino Bacuna is the one down. One of the Bacuna brothers. Janino Bacuna. Who does he play for? Plays as a central midfielder for Turkish club Gaziantep. So he's holding his forearm. He's going to walk off the pitch here to get some treatment. Doesn't look happy. Looks like he wants to cuss someone out. Anyways, off he comes to get some treatment. Throw in down the left-hand side for Curaçao inside their own half. Isaac Hayden cleaning up, sets it back to Lembakisa, who lofts the ball long. Jamaican long ball to be expected, and that goes out for a throw on for Curaçao. Remember, Curaçao can go through with a draw. They don't have to be expansive. Even better, if they get the goal, if they go a goal ahead, you best believe they're going to sit in and dare Jamaica to try and come up with something ingenious to break them down, show the necessary guile to break them down. Given Jamaica don't have a midfield to speak of, never seem to play the ball through midfield, if they go a goal behind, I think they will struggle quite significant. 13 minutes gone. Inside the Curaçao half. Like I say, chess game so far. Sizing each other up. Unknown Gaming says Down Bad Super 50 starts tomorrow. Yep, I've got a video. I've got a video ready for that. Got a video ready for that. Dropping that in the morning ahead of Super 50. So look out for that one. I'll be watching, of course. What else am I supposed to do? So again, nothing really happening. Greg Lee clears with the header. Curaçao on the ball now, just inside the Jamaican half. Picks it up, wants to slot the through ball, nearly bobbles its way through here. And so, referee calls a foul. Richard King deemed the aggressor. I thought he just won the header there. Who's that? Is that Bacuna again? He was injured with the bicep injury. He comes on and he falls to the floor. Let me see what happened here. Ball bobbles through, hits him on his back heel. King, that's not a foul. Come on, ref. This is what I'm talking about. CONCACAF refereeing is so erratic, man. That's just robust defending. King gets in front of Bacuna. Does have his hands stretched out like that as he's winning the header, but he's not initiated any contact or anything like that. Bacuna's just been soft. Anyways, he's won the free kick. Dangerous area there. About 25 yards out on the right-hand quadrant, just outside the right-hand quadrant of the 18-yard box. Deft little ball in here. He's not going to shoot, I wouldn't imagine. Is this Leonardo Bacuna on the ball here? Wants a deft little cross in here. This is exactly the type of thing that Curaçao should be setting this game up for. Make the most of your set pieces. Two hands up. Goes for the shot. Yeah, that's easy food for Andre Blake. Richard King on the ball. Plays out to Lembakisa. Back to King. D Major General says, Mash, do you think Justin Grace can bat in the top order? I think Ian Frey holds off his defender there. Ball down the line by King. Bowser will chase it. Defender is able to deal with that, and they'll play the little nice intricate 1-2s and get out of trouble. Oh, that's a bit short there, but Blake is able to deal with that. Long ball back down the pitch. Decodiva Reed chase that. Panama 1-0. Bowser from distance. Hold on, it's broken free. Go! Bomber! No goal. Bomber! Was it offside though? Long ball wasn't dealt with. Comes to Bowser. Bowser shoots from 25 yards out. It's a soft shot from Bowser, but it deflects off the defender right into the path of Bobby Decordilva Reed. Should have scored. Should have scored. He's not going to get better opportunities than that, you would think. It's a good save, though, by the keeper, although either side of the keeper, and that's 1-0 Jamaica. So that's the first big chance of the game. 16 minutes, Bobby Decordilva Reed. Hold on there. Lee does get... Oh, no. Ball stops on the pitch. Ball's cutting up there. What's going on here? Chance for Curaçao. Blocked. Second chance. And fouled. Bomberclot. Cephas fouled. Oh, this game's opened up. Gary. What's the name of the goalkeeper? Trying to find this Curaçao lineup, cuz all I've got is substitutes. Yeah, so this on this National Stadium pitch, it's not playing true. Oh, defensive mistake. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. Blocked. Oh, that's a big chance for Curaçao. Gee, just as I'm saying that this pitch is cutting up and not playing true, you cannot dilly-dally on the ball on this pitch. It's not true enough. Nicholson now, he's not going forward. This is end-to-end at the moment. Nicholson, ball through. Oh, there's a chance. It's a chance. Go, it's a jump. All right, this is end-to-end at the moment. Nicholson, it was actually said Demari Gray was the one who advanced forward with the ball. I don't know if any of you have got pictures. Any of you have got pictures on this. You can see how badly the pitch is cutting up. So, yeah, that's a big miss from Nicholson. So what I'd say, that's 2 chances apiece for me. 2 chances apiece. So Curaçao missing their 2, or really profiting from the pitch cutting up. This is a really bad pitch today. It's cut ups. We're only 20 minutes into the match and the pitch is just cutting up, leaving divots all over the turf. The second chance that Curaçao just had came purely from Ethan Pinnock trying to come out with the ball. And because the pitch is cutting up, he's dilly-dallied on the ball, being dispossessed, looked by Lecadia. But then Lecadia's taken too long to get his shot off, should have done better. Jamaica escaped with a life, and then straight from that, Damari Gray runs down the pitch, plays the slide rule pass for Bowser, but Bowser shanks it wide. Anyways, Curaçao back on the ball, offside flag up. Errol says pure CONCACAF chaos. Yeah, 100%. So anyways, back to the cricket question. Do you think Justin Graves can bat in the top order in ODIs? I think that the Justin Graves issue for me is really about West Indies fans just trying to find any answer. Obviously, when he first got into the ODI side, Justin Graves opened for the West Indies and was no good in that position. Long ball. Keeps it in Lembakisa, but can only head it on to the Curaçao defender, who twists, turns, and lofts the long ball back up the pitch. King wins the first contact. Oh, no, it doesn't actually. Dispossess. That's weak defending. Draws a foul, Bacuna. King and Pinnock. Was it Pinnock or was it King? They need to win their first contact headers here. They're weak there in the long ball challenge. Got to win those first contacts. Well played, though, by the Curaçao midfielder. Yeah, so when Graves first got into the West Indies team, ODI team, back in like 2022, look, oh, shot on the edge of the area. Well held by Blake. Who was that now? Again, Jamaica not winning the first contact off the set piece. That was rubbish defending. Lecadia, all free, sets it back, drived in, but straight down the throat of Blake. Another side of Blake, and maybe that would have been a problem. Jamaica need to liven themselves up and wake up from the set pieces, wake up from the long balls. Can't just keep getting dispossessed. So at the moment, I'd say 2 big chances for Jamaica, probably 2 for Curaçao, but Curaçao for me lead in terms of threatening chances. Anyways, Frey wins that. Hayden plays it out wide to Lembakisa. Lembakisa wants to set it back for the 1-2. It's too heavy. Lembakisa then doesn't win his header, then doesn't win second contact. And then Hayden has to come in. And Lecadia draws the foul again. Down the line, Jamaica not awake again. Lembakisa trying to dispossess Hansen, the Middlesbrough winger. Forgot about him. Curaçao feeling themselves here, and rightly so. Lecadia now. Back to Bacuna. And there's Correas. Gray's the number 10. Hold on, there's a chance here. Hansen works a little half space, but that's well blocked there by Pinnock. Or is it King? Yeah, Jamaica not looking confident here. Lembakisa tries to, yeah, gets the foul. Lucky to get that foul in my mind. Jamaica playing. You can see that I don't want to say the nerves are getting to them, but certainly Jamaica in the duels are looking shaky. They're not winning many duels here. Curaçao winning critical duels in the Jamaican third. Long ball from the reset into the Curaçao half. Nicholson wins the first contact header. And that's a foul. Sure, that's a foul. He's gone through him there, Frey. Either way, Curaçao have the ball, so I guess referee lets it go. Long ball by Curaçao again. Oh, and again, Pinnock doesn't deal with it. He lets the forward spin it. Was that King, actually? I said Pinnock, but it looks like it was King. Anyways, Jamaica now on the attack. Damari Gray, well defended there by the midfielder. Greg Lee picks up just inside the Curaçao half. Jamaica reset now. Right, Jamaica's actually holding onto the ball for a bit rather than immediately going for a direct play and potentially losing possession. They probably need to do this for a while and actually try to be comfortable. Anyway, here's the long ball into space, and it's headed behind for a corner. Jamaica have a corner. 25 minutes into the game. Chirag Patel says hi. Hello, Chirag. So D Major, You Got No Fan says, is Bobby Reid playing? Yeah, he's playing in the 10, just behind Shamar Nicholson. Panama lead El Salvador 1-0. Right, Bobby Reid with the corner. Cleared. Oh, hold on. Greg Lee, though, wins the ball. He's into the area. Wants a shot. Blocked by the defenders. Back to Reid. Back to, what's this, Cephas? Or is that Lee? No, it's Gray, in fact. Sorry. Bit congested here out on the left wing. Reid down the byline, trying to get through. Can't get through. Curaçao win the ball back. And it goes out for a throw to Jamaica. 26 minutes gone. Is Chris Gale at the stadium? I would assume so. He's in Jamaica at the moment, so I would assume so. Hold on. Oh, should have let him have a shot there. Shot here. No, that's volleyed over the bar on the half volley by Isaac Hayden. Something that I should point out to a lot of people watching about the Jamaica team. If you actually go through the Jamaica team, even today's team, I noticed it against Trinidad, not a lot of these players play a first choice for their team. So if I go through from start to finish, obviously Blake is Philadelphia Union's first choice player, one of the Golden Gloves guys in MLS, so he's cool. Lembakisa doesn't start for Lincoln, is always on the bench. Richard King does start for St. Mirren, but obviously St. Mirren are like a mid-table side in the SPL. Ethan Pinnock does start for Brentford. Obviously, they're in the Premier League. He's should be one of our standout players. Greg Lee plays for Oxford United, is it? But not necessarily a starter all the time. In the midfield, Frey plays for Inter Miami. Damari Gray is down here. Looks like he slipped. Looks like he slipped on the turf. I told you a lot about this turf that is cutting up. I don't know if Gray was fouled or if he just slipped innocuously off the ball. Gaheem Dixon and Whisper are warming up in case this is a serious injury for Gray. He's on his haunches now, so maybe let's see what happens here. Yeah, it's a slip. It's just a slip on the turf. I keep saying to people that if you plant your foot in this turf, you are at risk. Yeah, it's just the divot just comes up. I'm telling you, this pitch is awful. It's absolutely awful. Like there's divots all over the place. Whoever did this pitch must be like one of West Indies cricket groundsmen. Like they were told to prepare a flat pitch, and all you've got is just divots and cutting up all over. It's like cows have grazed on the pitch, just cutting up all over the place. Anyways, we've restarted. Room, the Curaçao keeper, plays out to the right back, and that's deflected. No, in fact, it's still on the pitch. Thought it'd gone off for a throw. There's a bit of head tennis here. Long ball, and Andre Blake will claim that. Ball rolled out to Richard King, who advances down the pitch. Far more comfortable on the ball than Ethan Pinnock is. King assessing his options. It's going to be a long ball, and it is a long ball. Targeting Cephas down the left wing. Right back wins the header. Curaçao hold on to ball in defence. Curaçao playing well, to be fair. Room clearance. Just gets away with it. Didn't contact with it properly. Finds one of his defensive midfielders. Plays it out wide to, who's that? Gore. Right, back in the Jamaican half. Richard King. No, sorry, who's that? Frey comes to collect the ball inside the Jamaican half. Plays it out wide to King, who's over at right back. Lembakisa's down the line. King plays it back into Frey, just inside the Jamaican half. He plays it out to Greg Lee. So the Jamaican team camped inside the half. 1-on-1, Cephas, but wins the throw. Cephas yet to get any one-on-one space to work. Gray's had a bit more luck on the right-hand side. Cephas has largely been shut out of the game. He only needs one moment of chaos, Cephas, generally speaking. Jamaica try to pass infield. And they draw the foul. Reed being held there. No, Gray, sorry, being held there. So as things currently stand, Panama would qualify automatically and Haiti would qualify automatically from the two groups. So a bit of a lull in play here. Half an hour gone. Oh, they're passing it around here, Jamaica. Remember this long ball finally comes down to Cephas. Cephas, well, they win the throw on. Where's my... Will Mason Greenwood play for Jamaica? No, the story in England is that Mason Greenwood wants to go all in for England. So I think maybe if Jamaica make World Cup, you'll suddenly start to see Mason Greenwood for Jamaica stories again. But the story is that he wants to qualify for England and that he's styled for Jamaica, but he ain't interested. Got the passport, obviously, but he ain't interested. Curaçao win the foul. Gore fouled out on the left-hand side, so Curaçao will have a chance to swing in a set-piece delivery. Like I say, people, if Curaçao get the go-ahead goal here, I think this is a big, big problem for Jamaica because Curaçao will be very happy. Curaçao will be very happy just sitting in at that point and playing on the counter. If there is to be a goal in this game, Jamaica better hope they score it first. I thought that went off there. Gore keeps it in allegedly, plays it back to the defence. Again, another bit of lull in play here. 32 minutes gone. Jamaica 0, Curaçao 0. We had around the 16th to the 20th minute mark, we had a really good spell of 4 big chances in the match. Little 1-2 here, or flick through, I should say, for Curaçao. But again, set back to the defense and they'll go again. Yeah, so 16 to 20 minutes, we had about 4 big chances. There's big space here out on the left-hand side here. Shot. Oh, he's dragged it well wide, Bakuna. He ran all the way from the center circle to just outside the Jamaica area. Shoots. But drags it. I thought he should have played it out to the winger. Gore was free on the left-hand side. Not sure why he didn't play the winger in. Damari Gray and Ronaldo Cephas need to understand that, yeah, they're there primarily as attacking outlets on the right and left wing respectively, but they do need to come and help their fullbacks out. There's a lot of space left there for Lembakisa to potentially have to deal with on his own. What's this now? Foul by Frey. Curaçao win the free kick. Bacuna. Leandro Bacuna standing over it. Yeah, that is a foul. Wasn't even handball. He just went through the back of him. Why for that? How is a cricket podcast covering football? Expand your mind. Curaçao has the best technical ability in this group. Yeah, 100%. These guys, pretty much the whole Curaçao squad was born in the whole Curaçao squad was born in the Netherlands. Every single one of them. Not one of these players was born in Curaçao. So that means all of them learnt their ability in the Netherlands. Of course, they're going to be better technical footballers than the Jamaican guys, and Trinidad and Bermuda. This is why when like Jamaican fans are like, "Oh, we should win this group," I was like, "Why? Have you not been tracking what Curaçao have been doing?" Anyways, throw in. Pinnock's going to run across here. He's going to go for a long throw. So let's see here. Long throws effectively are a set piece for Jamaica. Long throw by Pinnock. Who wins the header? First contact won by Curaçao defender. Lembakisa hooks it back. Isaac Hayden's gone down there. Looks like he's picked up a non-injury. Is that off the pitch? Nearly 2-on-2 there. King deals with it. Jamaica midfield. Hold on, he's just run. What the? Anyways, who's that? Frey comes in to clean, and that's actually a foul there. Who's that? Bacuna's pushed Gray over, and Jamaica win the foul. Yeah, Bacuna basically just pushes Gray over. Well done, Gray. That's good defending. That's what he has to do. Gray and Cephas on the other side have to understand that they do have to play a defensive role as well. You can't just wait out on the right and left wing and say, right, I'm here to attack. Like, help your fullback out, help Lembakisa and Greg Lee respectively, because Curaçao getting a bit of joy. Anyways, play back to Andre Blake. Pinnock on the ball, plays it out to Greg Lee inside the Jamaica half. Long ball down left wing, looking for Cephas, and Cephas does get there. Ooh, nearly got past the number 4 central defender there. Wins the corner. That's the exact type of thing that. So when Jamaica play these long balls, it's horrible to watch. But generally speaking, they know that if Cephas can get one-on-one with his defender, you would expect him to beat his defender if it's a one-on-one duel. Anyways, corner for Jamaica. Dickeldova Reed will stand over it. CONCACAF referee comes across, makes it all about himself. Right, set piece. Jamaica should be the more dangerous side from set pieces if the delivery is correct. Reed to loft this in. Won by the Curaçao defender. Not far away, though. Headed back in. Second contact won by Curaçao defender. Lembakisa just kicks it out on off the pitch. Flipping hell. Shocking stuff. So far, this 100% suits Curaçao. 0-0 will take him through automatically to the World Cup. "38 minutes gone. We haven't really had a big chance since about the 20th minute. maybe one just after that. No, because it wasn't a big chance. Anyways, well done them. Oh my God, man. Long ball. They're targeting Lembekisa's side. They've clearly identified Lembekisa's side as the. What's he even that? Was that handball? Yeah, they're going for handball. So yeah, Curaçao are targeting Lembekisa's side. They believe that Gore's got the beating of Lembekisa, and often Lembekisa is being left one-on-one with Gore. You don't often see Gray help him back to kind of limit the threat that Gore is possessing. So it's a really dangerous set piece here. Parallel with the 18-yard box, right on the left wing touchline. Bacuna standing over it. Swings in. Great ball. First contact won by one of Frey or Hayden, but it hasn't gone far. It's just outside the penalty. Cross back in, left-footed, and cleared for a throw-on by Nicholson. Quite a few Curaçao fans in attendance. You can see all the blue shirts in little sections of the office. Comencia plays it in again. Curaçao on the ball here. Wants to go for the cute pass through. It's well defended, in fairness, by Jamaica. And down the line by Lee into the Curaçao half. And it goes all the way back to Room, the Curaçao goalkeeper. He'll kick it long, and he does. Won by Hayden. Now he's on the ball. What can Jamaica do with this? And he is dispossessed, and it's a throw-on. That pitch looks dreadful. Looks like one of them pitches. Yeah, I think it was Errol who said it. Pure, looks like one of them pitches where golfers have just been digging in and burrowing in and out of the ground. Throw in to Nicholson. Holds it up. Swivels. Crosses in. There's no one there, but Lembekisa, no, doesn't get it. Should have got there. Should have got there. That went off. Throw on. Throw on. Parallel. What's this now? Ethan Pinnock should take this. What's going on here now? What's going on? Should be Pinnock who takes this throw, surely. Nope, they don't take the long throw. Pinnock short. Sorry, Lembekisa short into Gray. To Frey. Back to Lembekisa. Lembekisa's trying to find Gray. Gray. Oh, Jesus. Come on, man. Liven yourself up. "42 minutes gone, 0-0. You got no fans, says you on the coffees at the moment, mate. Now I slept for about an hour and 45 minutes before this game, so I've got life for the duration of this match and nothing else. For those who are wondering, the rain has returned in New Zealand, so there's another delay. Long ball. Nicholson chases it, and that is headed out. This should be a long throw. If they don't do a long throw here, I'm not sure what they're playing at. Gray wants to take a quick one. Will they wait for Pinnock to come and take a long one? I would suggest a long throw here, given it's parallel with the penalty area or the 18-yard box, and it is a long throw. So Pinnock dusting down the ball. He's going to fling this in long. It's all down to Bowser or someone like that to win the initial contact. Long throw in. Very long. All the way through. No one gets on it there. Bounce right along the 6-yard box. No one gambling. Cleared out for a throw. Played out to Frey. Wants to advance with the ball. Dinks into Nicholson, and then Room will claim that. Nothing doing there. 43 minutes gone. Jamaica 0, Curaçao 0. I just saw my friend in the stadium. Let me text her. Restart in the Jamaica half. Play back to Andre Blake. He's going to kick it long, you would assume. No, in fact, he plays it out to Ethan Pinnock inside the about midway through the Jamaican half. Long ball. Looks for Cephas. Does Cephas get on? Oh, referee, man. I can't stand CONCACAF referees, man. Every little thing is a foul when it's CONCACAF referees, you know. And then they love to do the little Spaniard speaking thing, like the authoritarian thing. I know they be saying "puta tu madre" when they're speaking to the players. 44 minutes gone in the game. Long ball again. Oh, nearly got through to Bowser there, but slip in the middle of the field and ball played out to Gore. He's 1-on-1 with Lembikisa. I think he's got the beating of Lembikisa, and he does beat Lembikisa. This is what I'm talking about, man. Crosses in, well defended by Richard King. Goes out for a throw. Lembikisa is struggling. He's struggling out there. So minute of added time. Going Curaçao's favour so far. Long throw. Cleared away by Reed. Played back out to, don't know who the number 5 is, but he plays that in to, is that Lacadia? Oh, it's well played by Curaçao, but then good covering there by Frey. And that's gone out as throw-in for Curaçao. Haiti lead Nicaragua 2-0. They look like they're all set to qualify for the World Cup. Oh, no, actually, because if Honduras win, then it goes down to goal difference. But at the moment, Haiti will go to the World Cup. Right, we're in injury time. Long throw. Curaçao lining up long throw. It's probably the last action of the half. No, in fact, they go short to Lacadia. Lembikisa comes out to him. Holds off. Plays it back to the number 5. Crosses in. Dinks in. Blake claims. 30 seconds left. Is there a final chance? No, Blake holds on to it. Could have played the long ball potentially, but wasn't able to. And he's just holding on to it now. So nothing happening. What the hell is going on here? Yuck. The hell? Just clear the flipping ball, cuz. Long ball, finally. Defended. Curaçao, that should be all we've got for half time. Yep, that's half time. Jamaica 0, Curaçao 0. So as things stand after 45 minutes, if it stays like this, Curaçao will be the smallest nation to ever qualify for the World Cup. Jamaica have to try and find a goal. Both sides have created good chances. Curaçao have created 2. Jamaica have created 2. Of the 2 chances that Jamaica created, it's the one on 16 minutes by Bobby De Cordova-Reid. A ball ricocheted into his path. I think he probably should have scored. Drilled it straight at Room, who saved it. And then at the other end, again, notice there's a pattern here with the chances that were created. Curaçao's 2 chances coming courtesy of kind of bounces off, like bounces off divots on the pitch, leading to defenders getting dispossessed, ball bobbling through. I think Lacadia had a big chance, and then was it Bacunia who had the other, but then like vital blocks by the Jamaican defenders. So can't say that. Let me just look at the stats for the first half. So it says here they Fotmov have it as 2 shots on target for Curaçao, 1 shot on target for Jamaica. That's right, actually. But in terms of big chances, they're only counting Bobby De Cordova-Reid as the big chance of the half, which again I think is right. So the one big chance of the half has gone to Jamaica. Panama lead 2-0 against El Salvador. Jamaica have had 57% of the possession, which means nothing to me because Jamaica don't know what to do with the ball. Jamaica likes to play suffer ball, which generally speaking means long ball, booting it down the pitch, etc. So it doesn't really help Jamaica to have a lot of possession. Curaçao know that though. They're setting up to be compact, restrict the spaces. Think how few times Cephas has gotten the ball and been able to run at the defence. He's had it one chance in the one time only in the half, and he won a corner from it. Similarly, Damari Gray, who's been better in the little half spaces, but hasn't really got any real space to work at. This looks like, if I'm honest with you, this looks like a 1-goal game. It doesn't look like there's going to be anybody getting away with it. If Curaçao score first, I think they'll qualify. I can't see Jamaica scoring twice in this match. If Jamaica do score, they've got to score first. Anyways, advantage Curaçao. In terms of the other group, so halftime, Costa Rica 0, Honduras 0, Guatemala 0, Suriname 0, Haiti 2, Nicaragua 0, Panama 2, El Salvador 0, Trinidad 1, Bermuda 0. So as things stand, if things were to stay like this, Panama, Curaçao, Haiti would go to the World Cup automatically, and the two CONCACAF teams that would then go to the Intercontinental Federation playoffs would be Jamaica and Suriname as things stand. Now, for those who, I don't know if anyone's been looking at the Intercontinental playoffs, they haven't drawn anything yet, but if Jamaica go there, they would have to play 2 games, 2 one-off games, because the way they've done it is whichever 2 teams are ranked highest go straight through to the final. That will be, as things currently stand, that will be Congo, the Democratic Republic of Congo, formerly known as Zaire. So Congo have actually been to the World Cup before, but when they were called Zaire. So the 2 highest ranked teams would be Democratic Republic of Congo and Iraq, who just beat who did they beat today? Iraq won their playoff game today against someone. Can't remember that. They won in the final minute. Was it? It wasn't Iran. Who did they beat? UAE. Iraq beat UAE. So Iraq and DRC would be the highest ranked teams, and then the other teams in the playoffs at the moment would be Suriname, Jamaica, New Caledonia, and Bolivia. So what would have to happen is Jamaica would get drawn against either New Caledonia or Bolivia. Even if they win one of those games, they would then have to defeat one of Iraq or Democratic Republic of Congo to then make it to the World Cup. I'm telling you now, if Jamaica end up in a final versus Congo, we ain't going no World Cup. I'm telling you that right now. This Intercontinental Federation playoff is in Mexico, by the way. So there is a backdoor entry, but like I say, due to Jamaica's ranking, if things stay as they are, they'd have to win 2 games. I can definitely see us beating New Caledonia and potentially beating Bolivia if that's how it came, if that's how it went to it. But asking us to beat Congo, no chance. Iraq, maybe. So let's try and focus on what we can focus on today, which is, can we get a goal in the second half and beat Curaçao? Based on that first half, we've created the one decent chance of the half, but ain't nothing else going on. I'm going to come off the screen for a bit, people, and I'll be back for the second half. Right, let's go. Second half, we're just about to start to see the players come back. In terms of an update from New Zealand, they're saying that the umpires and the players are walking around with no umbrellas. There seems to be some activity from the ground staff as well, who are removing the pins from the covers. Let's see if we get any news in the next half an hour or so. Here's the thing, though. Sorry. Here's the thing. Even if these players do come out, even if there is play in that New Zealand West Indies game, I'm going bed. In an ideal world, and when I put New Zealand West Indies on the Watchalong thumbnail, the idea was, that game might be going on at the same time. But obviously, I knew going into tonight that the forecast was heavy rain in Napier. So yeah. This game's looking like a mistake is just what's going to be I still think 1 goal wins this game, but I don't see Jamaica scoring twice. Certainly if they go behind, I don't see Jamaica scoring twice. So I think 1 goal might be enough in this game. Cameras panning on Whisper. I do wonder if they might turn to Whisper, It's not been Cephas's game so far. Gray and Cephas not really in the match. Curaçao really shutting down the angles on those two. Jamaica, obviously, because Jamaica can't pass the football. Because we can't pass the football, because we're not, we're primarily a long ball team, it's quite easy to defend against our wingers if they're not getting any joy, because you just win the first contact header. The pitch is cutting up all over the place. So neither Gray nor Cephas has really at any point in the match had a lot of space to run into or work themselves into. It's all been very, very tight. Every time they get on the ball, there seems to be about 2 guys surrounding them. And you can't blame Curaçao. They've correctly identified that shut out the Jamaican wingers. Jamaica has no techers to go through the middle of the pitch. So it means that Jamaica are basically resorting to long balls to the wingers who are getting shut out, or long throws and set pieces. Anyways, we're underway. Jamaica have the ball, and it's a long ball, just as I said, straight down the pitch. Nicholson does actually win that down the left-hand side. Can he draw a throw-in or a corner? Back heels it there. Cephas picks it up. Cephas tries to draw the foul. What on earth is he doing? He's got 2 feet on it. Is it going to be obstruction? Yes, it is. Fool. What did he think was going to happen there? Man just holding onto the ball in between his feet like the ref won't call for obstruction. "45 minutes feels like a long time, but based on that first half, it ain't a long time." So, like I say, FOTMob stats has that first half as only 1 big chance in that first half, which fell to Bobby Reid. So if you're somebody who judges dominance by who creates the bigger chances, it was Jamaica. Anyways, header there, ball crossed in. Blake should claim that. He does claim it. Hesitated a bit to see if his central defender, Richard King, would deal with it. Ball played infield to Frey. Pinnock. Don't dilly-dally on that ball. You've seen what the pitch was doing in the first half. Get out of your feet and get out of your feet quickly. You ain't got the techers to be passing and holding onto the ball. Long ball. First contact one. Nicholson should pick up. Guatemala leads Suriname. That's a big goal. Bowser work space left-hand side, but Room comes out and claims it. It's good play there by Bowser. Right, so Guatemala leads Suriname. That's a big result in that group because it means that Panama Suriname are going to have to try and find 2 goals to get to the World Cup. And also it's a big result for this game, because if that result stays with Guatemala beating Suriname, then whoever doesn't win this game, if that's how it pans out, will go into the intercontinental playoffs. Who said that? Good interception there. Oh, it's won a free kick. Well done there by Frey. Oh, so I thought it was a foul. He just won the throw. Sorry. Oh, it's long throw. Bowser. Curaçao win that. So what's going on there? I can't stand CONCACAF referees. Bacuna down for the 3rd time in the match, claiming like he's got a major face injury. CONCACAF referees, man, they make... What's this now? Let's see this one. So Bacuna's on the ball, big divot, breaks out on the pitch. Okay, so fine. I guess that is a foul, but is Bacuna gone down like someone mash up his face? Like, relax, cuz. I know that referee just said puta tu madre. These Latin American, Central American referees, they love to blow the whistle, cuz. Anyways, ball worked out wide to Hansen. Work space, but then Curaçao trying to be too intricate. Cephas has space now. He goes for the kick and rush. That's his only real skill that he's got. Does advance up the pitch, but Leonardo Bacuna is able to slide and dispossess. Jamaica win the throw. Long throw here. Bowser's work space. Holds it up. Oh, I should have laid it off there for Cephas. Doesn't. Plays it back to Greg Lee. Plays it infield to Frey, who beats the press and then draws the foul. Draws the foul about 35 yards out. Central to the 18-yard box. What are Jamaica going to do here? Are they going to try? Are they going to pack the box and dink this one in? That's good play by Frey. Beat the press, then drew the foul off Bacuna. Was a soft foul, but he drew it all the same. Sometimes you got to draw them ones. All right, what are we going to do? We're going for the dink. Who's on the ball here? Who's dinking it? Right, Bobby Reed and Damari Gray are over the ball. They're going to try dink this one in. You've got to try and aim for first contact, second contact with this. It's all about winning the first contact. We haven't won enough first contacts or set pieces. Reed plays it out wide to Lembakisa. Lofts it in. First contact loss. Win the flipping first contact. Look at this long ball, guys. Jaja! Wake up and liven yourself up. Lembakisa, come off the pitch, cuz. Come off the pitch. You're playing little tuck football. Well judged by Andre Blake there, because he had to make a clear judgment. Lembakisa lofted in some nothing ball into the penalty area. Curaçao won first contact. To keep talking about win the first flipping contact, Jamaica. Curaçao win the contact. Ball cleared up the pitch. Gore was running onto it, but Blake anticipated it and came out and won it perfectly. Anyways, header here. Lembakisa under pressure. Plays it back to Blake. One there by King. Plays it through to Reed. Draws a foul. Fam. Long ball, Cephas. Can Cephas do something? It's been always two men. That's a foul there, ref. What's gone there? Long throw. Okay, so he's won the throw. If he can't win the foul, win the throw. So this throw, parallel with the 6-yard box, Pinnock is going to dash this one in. You have to win first contact. Not enough set pieces, dead balls, have Jamaica won a set piece. Anyways, long throw from Pinnock. Big throw, header, hits a post. Greg Lee wins the header, first contact won, but Greg Lee hits the post. And hold on, Curaçao down the other end of the pitch here now. Ball played into, oh, that's well played actually. Cleared away. Back up the pitch. Back up the pitch, Curaçao on the ball. Well, this is end to end now. Who's this? Bacuna, long shot. And he sent that one all the way to Montego Bay. Right, Reed on the ball, plays it back to Lee. Lee drives into the middle of the pitch, plays it out wide to Cephas. Cephas 1-on-1. Player comes over. Can he win the corner? Crosses it in. That's a foul there, isn't it? Surely. Hayden, no, Frey, sorry. Well intercepted by Frey. Plays it back to Reed. Better from Jamaica here. Actual possession where they're actually finding players. He's not going to shoot, is he? For fuck's sake. What on earth are you doing, cuz? Anyways, we're back on the way. Long ball played out. Off the pitch, Jamaica win the throw. So the two biggest chances of the game so far gone to Bobby Reed, who drove his shot straight at room, and then just a few moments ago, Greg Lee hitting a set piece against the post. Oh, that's a foul. I think it's a yellow card there as well. That's a bad foul there, ref. Come on. Liven yourself up there, ref. He's gone through the back room. Guatemala 2, Suriname 0. Big result in Panama's group. It basically means that Suriname have to find 3 goals to even get into the intercontinental playoffs, possibly. It basically means the loser of this game will go to the intercontinental playoffs. Lembakis is having a dreadful game, you know. Is there another right back on the pitch? I mean, on the bench? Mason Holgate played right back against Trinidad. I wouldn't really want Mason Holgate to come on for Lembakis, but Lembakis is having a bad game. Long throw. Header won by King. Second header won by Frey. Well played by Frey. And wins the throw. Well done, Ian Frey. That's good play. Frey and Hayden have been good, to be fair. Now they're looking at a sub here. Trevor Sinclair speaking to, looks like Kaheem Dixon. If that's the sub they're going for and it's Kaheem Dixon, I assume it'd be Cephas who comes off. Right. Ball played out to Hayden. Oof, nearly got dispossessed. Played out to Greg Lee. Lee will play out to Cephas, just inside the Curaçao house. Cephas, you know what? Come off the pitch, cuz. He wins the free kick, to be fair. I think that was soft. I think he just lost the ball, then stopped and said that he'd been hit in the eye. So wins. I mean, in fairness, there's been a couple of calls like that for Curaçao, so you can't say that the ref isn't being consistent. So what's going on now? Are we making a sub? Yeah, we are. It looks like... Yeah, is Kaheem. Have we won the foul there? Nope, Frey's just lost the ball. I think this is a brave call to bring on Kahim. It must be Cephas who's coming off. Who is it? Oh, it's Gray. I would have taken off Cephas personally. Bermuda have equalised against Trinidad and Tobago. Trinidad and Tobago down horrendous. So Kahim Dixon comes on. Now, Kahim Dixon, this is a brave move. And let me tell you why. Kahim Dixon can't defend, right? And he's gone over. Let me just see where they've put him. He's gone over to Lembakisa's side, right? Bear in mind, Lembakisa is struggling, and you've brought on Dixon, bloody old rubbish defending that. You've brought on Dixon, who can't defend, to help the right back who's struggling to defend. Okay. Coming up to the 60th minute already. See, 15 already gone in this half. Things stay as they are. Curaçao will go to the World Cup. Long throw. First header won. Reed trying to win the second. Does win it. Well played by Bobby Reed there. Good strength. Down the line for Cephas, and it goes out. Come on, man. Liven up. Wake up. Ball played back to Andre Blake by Pinnock. Did show strength, to be fair. Long ball by Blake. Lee wins it. Oh, Jesus. Heavy touch. Loses the ball. Advances now. Sambo. That's a foul. That's a yellow card as well, I reckon. So two heavy touches back to back. Lee with the heavy touch gives it away. Sambo then advances. Isaac Hayden comes across, uses his body to draw the foul. He's going to get booked for it, but Sambo looks like he ran into a tank. Sambo looks like he's in a world of pain here. Ran straight into Hayden, looking like he can't even get up. Looks like he's been completely knocked out. Hayden's got cramp. That's a major collision there. Oh, was it Frey? It wasn't. So it wasn't Hayden. I thought it was Hayden. It was Frey who he ran into. Both of them are down. So there's a delay in the game here. So the Curaçao physio is rubbing something on Sambo's right chest. Does he? So Frey gets up. He's going to get a booking. He's right. So yeah, so Sambo basically ran into Frey. Frey turned his back. Sambo's run straight into him. So Frey's been hurt from the collision. It looks like he'll continue. See what the deal is with Sambo here. That collision definitely hurt Frey. We're waiting for. Are we back on the way? And we are on the way. So Sambo's up as well. And let's get on the way. That delay was about what, maybe 2 minutes. Oh, good. Into the box here. Clear behind for a corner. Yeah, Gore has had the beating of Lembakisa all evening. I hate it. I hate to see it. Anyways, Curaçao corner, 63rd minute. Yeah, all the way out. Volley by Bacuna, but off his own player. And no dice. Right, let me see who Kenji Gore plays for. So Kenji Gore plays for Yuck. He plays for Maccabi Haifa in Israel. Yeah, thought as much. I thought Frey would have to go off. He didn't look comfortable. Bermuda lead Trinidad 2-1. Yuck. So Frey actually has come off worse than Sambo. Guatemala 3-0 up against Suriname. Suriname a fried fish. John Russell comes on for Ian Frey. That will add an aerial height for our set pieces, but it will give away control in the midfield. So that's an interesting move as well. Long ball. CFAS trying to win that. Might win a corner here. Was he won? Nope. Goal kick. So Suriname are fried fish. They're 3-0 down, which essentially means that whoever one of these teams is going to the intercontinental playoffs, regardless of what happens in this game. Because, right, let's get a cricket update. Hold on, let's wait. The game's restart. I'll get to cricket update in a minute. Suriname have restarted. Touch and goal. They give the ball away. Throw on. CFAS takes it short to Russell. Little dink from CFAS into Bowser. Bowser wants to spin his man, but it goes through to the goalkeeper. They might have to swap Bowser out, 65 minutes gone. Lembakisa loses his header, not for the first time today. Well, that's a foul there, ref. Come on, straight through. I think that's a booking as well. Straight through the back of him. Dixon goes down. So free kick to Jamaica just inside their own half. Wide play to Kaheem Dixon. Dixon plays for Crawley Town in League 2. That's Bromley's league. Ball played to Pinnock. Just inside the Jamaica half. It's probably going to be a long ball soon. Back to Richard King. King out wide to Lembakisa. Back to Richard King. Jamaica holding on to the ball for a moment. There's going to be a long ball at some point to Pinnock. Long ball about to come. Nope. Infield to Bobby Reed. Back to King. Jamaica still holding on to the ball. I don't like it because we're not comfortable with it. Lembakisa, left-footed, gives the ball away. See what I mean? I hate it. Long throw. Referee says Locadia. Oh my gosh. Lazy defending. Locadia had a good chance there. Drives it at Blake. But saved at his near post. Oh, CFAS, you've been... Handball. Jamaica free kick, surely. That Bermuda goal chalked off. It remains 1-1 in Trinidad. Oh, Trinidad have now scored 2-1 to Trinidad. Right, free kick. Bobby Reed, about 35 yards out. Dinks it into the box. Who wins the header? No. Oh. One of them ones where no one wins the header cleanly. Goes across the box. It'll be a long throw. Ethan Pennant will come out. It's got a throw parallel to the 18-yard box. The last time we had a long throw, Greg Lee won the header against the post. They now have extra height in the box with John Russell. Long throw by Pinnock. First contact won by Curaçao. Second contact won by no one. Out to Dixon. Dixon wants to shoot. Has it come off him or has it come off a Curaçao defender? Goal kick. Dixon's wild, like he's got no... I know obviously Charlton bought him and I know he's on loan at Crawley Town, but every time I see Kaheem Dixon play for Jamaica, I always think you've got no composure. Bit like Ronaldo CFAS, where it's like, I sometimes feel with players like CFAS and Dixon, I'm like, do you even know what you're about to do? 68 minutes gone. Jamaica 0, Curaçao 0. Kenji Gord hobbling a bit, which is probably good news for Lembikisa because he's had Lembikisa on toast today. And it is Gore who comes off, interestingly. So obviously that hobbling that we just saw was an injury. Don't know if he's happy with that, but he's had the beating of Lembikisa all game. So he comes off for, I don't know who, let me check. So he's coming off for Antonis. Jeremy Antonis, who plays for Greek Super League club AE Kafisa. Header won by Pinnock. Long ball there. Lembikisa deal with it. Lembikisa. Guys, that's a shocker. Anyways, King does deal with it. Long ball. Bowser just watches it. Doesn't compete for the ball. He's played well, the number 8. Lost it to the substitute Antonisa. Cleared by King. Won by the Curaçao defence. Hooked back over. Blake should claim that one. Does he claim? Does he claim? Yes, he does claim. Blake rolls it out to King. Lembikisa to King. Plays it out to Pinnock. Back to King again. 20 minutes remaining plus injury time. Like I said, at half time, I think 1 goal wins. Anyways, Lembikisa driving forward here. Lots of space. Will he shiny Techers? Still got the ball just outside the penalty area. Lays it off. No, still got the ball. Crosses in. Swivel. Who's this? Russell still swiveling. Back out to Lembikisa. First time cross. Cross. Header. Against the crossbar. Bowser hits the crossbar. Jamaica still with the ball. Russell. To Dixon. Don't shoot. Lembikisa cross. Cleared by Curaçao. Lembikisa, to be fair, it was his cross. It was his cross. So Jamaica have now hit the woodwork twice. Greg Lee against the post. Bowser against the crossbar. Still 0-0. Right, Richard King on the ball. Lofted it to, no. Cephas doesn't even pretend to try and challenge for that ball. Just defender wins it. Lecadia holds it up. Hold on a minute. This is a chance here. Hansen, this is a chance. Goal. Curaçao lead. Curaçao lead. Was it offside? Offside. Bloody hell. Offside. Curaçao fans are still celebrating. I think that's a goal. Is it offside? Do we have VAR? Or Antonisi looks like he knows he's off. I thought he was on. Yeah, it's well off. He's off. Offside. Great call by the lino. Well, boy, the game's starting to open up. Both teams now playing. The score on the screen is still showing 1-0 to Curaçao. Oh, it's now wiped off. So 0-0, people. Big goal there by Curaçao, chalked off for offside, and rightly so. I hasten to add, it was offside. And if anything, Antonisi should have held his run. It was easier to hold his run than to be offside, to be fair. Long ball. Oh, keeper comes out, doesn't claim it. And what's going on here? Goal kick. Long ball, Lembakisa down the channel to Bowser. Bowser wins it, crosses in. Oh, Cephas, have you got any? Has Cephas got any footballing sense? Like, I know he can do the kick and rush thing, and he's 20 out of 20 at kick and rush, but has he actually got footballing sense? When he crosses that ball in, what makes you think it's going to go to the outside of the defender? You've got to run in, fam. Long throw. First contact, I thought, won by Russell there. Doesn't just get enough on it. Hold on. Greg Lee plays it back to Blake. Blake out to, is this Lembakisa? Or is it Dixon? Long ball. How many times have I said long ball today? And that's a foul and a goal kick at the same time. Anyways, update from the cricket. The rain continues to fall. That's the update. So we ain't getting nothing going on with the cricket. So Leandro Bacuna is down now. 15 minutes to go. And referee pulls him up and says, get on with the game. Right. So they now look at, I said Dion Burton's son earlier on. I meant to say Danny Cadamarteri's son. So Bailey Cadamarteri and was it Whisper that they were looking at? Lee, don't say you're gonna. Jesus, he's lost that. You've got to deal with that. Anyways, Hansen, Middlesbrough winger. He's in. He's got space here for the shot. Another shot. Saved by Blake. Yeah, I think Richard King having a go at Greg Lee, and rightly so. How are you letting the ball bounce twice and you're not dealing with it? Chunky Bunky with the raunchy name says, should we give Tage a shot in one-day cricket? Absolutely not. Right, corner to Curaçao, 15 minutes to go. Plays it short, out to the edge of the area. Hansen, work space, Jinky Janky. Tonesi's added a bit of drive down the left-hand side. Cuts back, played out to Bacuna. Out to Comencia. And you'll have to go back here. That's good harrying by Jamaica. Goes all the way back to the goalkeeper room. Lee with the clearing header. Reed, that's a foul there through the back of him. I think that's a yellow card as well. He led with his elbow. I'm surprised referee doesn't bring out a card here. Looks like more subs coming. Yep. So Lembakisa off. Good. He's had a 5.7 out of 10 game. Even the cross for Bowser's header against crossbar weren't good. So Lembakisa off so Reed off, Lembakisa off, Whisper and Bailey Cadamarteri on. Now this is interesting because Jamaica know now that even if they lose, because Suriname are 3-0 down, Jamaica will definitely go into the intercontinental playoffs. So there is now nothing to lose. Jamaica might as well just try and put some forwards on and try go for the win. How they're now setting up, I need to see. Because neither one of those two players can defend. Oh my God, Russell. So Russell, the ball bounces to Russell. Russell took a stab at the shot. He's saying that that deflected off a defender. Did it? Let's see. I think he might be right, you know. I thought it was just a bad shot, but it did deflect. Anyways, now let's see how we're setting up. Chunky Bunky says, I'll come back later because you're chatting soccer. Yep. If you want to chat cricket when there's no cricket on, you can chat to yourself. Ooh. What's the referee done here? If anything, the defenders... So it's called a foul on Pinnock, but Lacadia's gone into the back of Pinnock there. CONCACAF refereeing, boy. Still trying to work out what the formation is here. Is Greg Lee playing as a centre-back? Blake with a long kick down the pitch. The problem is, when you bring all these forwards on, or attackers on, if you do score, how do you then set up to defend? Bowser with the header to Cephas. Cephas has had no change today. Kick a run and runs it off the pitch. I can't. Oh, Jesus Christ, this guy has been rubbish today. Get him off the pitch. Cephas has contributed nothing to the game. Let me try to work out how this team is set up. So it looks like Kadamatari. Where's Whisper playing then? So it looks like Russell. Are we getting some subs? It looks like Curaçao making some subs. So Hansen has come off for Curaçao. Looks like they're bringing on another defender. Yeah. So Curaçao have countered Jamaica's attacking move by making a defensive move. Curaçao trying to hold on to that 0-0. Cephas draws the foul. About 40 yards out. Don't take it quick. Let the players get up the pitch. So Whisper will come on. Sorry, Whisper will take the free kick. Last 10 minutes of the game. Whisper. Well, that was... Scuffed it. Got away with it. Who's this? Kadamatari. Cleared. King doesn't deal with it. Whoosh. 1-on-1. Still... Oh, this is... What's this? Long shot? No. Nothing on that. So Jamaica reset. I have no idea what formation they're now playing. I don't know who's playing at right back. I'm trying to work it out. Lee with the ball in, cleared by the defense. Long ball by King. Cleared again. Well played by Curaçao, dealing with these long balls. But then well played by John Russell. And who's got the foul here? Right, double booking there. John Russell's got a booking. And one of the Curaçao players got a booking. But Jamaica do win the free kick. Oh, Anton, see this, yeah. Seven minutes remaining, or 7.5 minutes of normal time. Soft. It's rubbish from Dixon. God. Ah. See what the update is from New Zealand. The rain seems to have returned. The cutoff time for a 20 over game is in 4 hours. So that's the latest from the rain. Long ball by Whisper out to Cephas. Oh, it's a good ball by Whisper. Cephas. Oh, you've been rubbish. You've been rubbish today, Cephas. You've given us nothing. Given us absolutely nothing. Anyways, 6 minutes remaining. Still got the ball. About 30 yards out. Ball played in. Again, no techers. We know Jamaica lack guile and techers. Set pieces and long balls is all we've really got. Cleared again by the Curaçao defence. Held up by Lacadia. Long ball by them. It's 2-on-1. What on earth's going on here? Where's the defence? Six minutes remaining. Looks like Curaçao have got this one. There will be one more chance in this for Jamaica because there just always is. That's how football goes. Free kick. Curaçao put two people in the box. I think we can kind of see how this is going now. Curaçao happy to play on the counter. Loses who's that? Whisper doesn't win the header. Cross. What the? Who was that? Who was that who couldn't even clear the ball? This is harem scarum football now. No techers. Yeah, no foul there. Oh, can't even clear the ball. This is rubbish. This is rubbish stuff. No techers. Oh, this is some rubbish stuff. Anyways, here we go. Final 4 minutes. Greg Lee. Jinky Janky's into the pitch. Drives to Russell. There's a chance. Oh, post! Post again! Jamaica have hit the woodwork for the third time in the match. Jamaica have hit the woodwork for the third time in the match. Panama have just scored against El Salvador 3-0. So if anybody... Through ball. Oh, well, good interception. So for those who don't know, Greg Lee hit the post, Shamal Nicholson hit the crossbar, and now Bailey Cadamartri has hit the post. Jamaica have had the chances. 3 minutes remaining. Whisper. Crosses it in. Shit cross. Jamaica are only playing two defenders now. Oh my God. Can't even complete a 5-yard pass. Cephas has been horrible. Horrible. He's given us nothing in this game. Right, Cadamarteri on the ball. Plays it out to Dixon. Dixon to Whisper. Whisper looking for the jinky janky. Out to Russell. Back to Whisper. 2 minutes remaining of normal time. Whisper. Don't shoot. Don't. Oh, for fuck's sake. Fuck off, man. Who do you think you are? Long ball not dealt with. Pinnock does get the second contact. Oh, Jesus Christ. And red card for John Russell. Red card. I just the CONCACAF refereeing. CONCACAF refereeing. The thing is, I'm not even shocked because this is what happens in CONCACAF. CONCACAF referees just do their own thing. What's going on now? Who else is going to get sent off now? Antonisi's already been booked, so he must be getting another booking then. Ref still got a red card in his hand, so somebody else must be getting a red card at some point. Russell's still on the pitch. So, I mean, the player's still down. So is he faking an injury? Why has the ref still got another red card in his hand? Is ref looking for someone else to give a red card to? What's going on here? Come on, ref. Ref, come on. That's a... So what's going on here? So the player hasn't gone off the pitch. So 5 minutes of injury time. We've got 5 minutes of injury time, but we're 1 minute. So what's going on here? Referees lost control of this. So someone's going to get booked. Richard King's being booked. Yep. Puta tu madre. So we've got 5 minutes of injury time, but we've not even restarted since that injury. And that injury happened. Trinidad have beaten Bermuda 2-1. That injury happened in the 89th minute. Panama are going to the World Cup. They've scored a third goal against El Salvador. So we've only just restarted after 2 minutes into injury time. We got 5 minutes of injury time. So, and the injury happened 1 minute before injury time, before time was even up. So I don't really know what's going on here. I reckon we've got another. I think we've probably got. I reckon we've got at least 6 more minutes of play, you know. Panama have beaten El Salvador. They're going to the World Cup. Right. I reckon there's 6 minutes left. I think there's one more big chance in this match. Yes, Suriname have lost 3-1. Who's that advancing? Oh, rubbish stuff. Who's this? Red card for Costa Rica in the Honduras game. Still 0-0 there. Costa Rica will not be going to the World Cup. So Honduras, actually, if Honduras don't get a goal, they're not going to the Intercontinental. It'll be us and Suriname in the Intercontinental Federation playoff thing. Long ball by Blake. I reckon we've still got 5 minutes left, or 4 minutes or something. Long ball. He's going to win that. Yep. That's nonsense. Oh, he's won a free kick, surprisingly. At this point, as much as I'm telling you, I think there's 4 minutes left because injury time didn't start till 90+3. With a CONCACAF referee, you have no idea what's going to happen. Like, he could blow up now and be like, all right, then, well, I guess that's that. Right. Is it Whisper taking this free kick? Blake took it. Richards will do the jinky janky and cross. Don't shoot, jinky janky and cross. Penalty? Penalty! Jamaica penalty! In the 4th minute of injury time, Jamaica's won a penalty. Richards has done the jinky janky and won the penalty. Jamaica have a penalty in the 5th minute of injury time. Bomberclad! Who's got the nerves for this now? Will there be VAR to check this? Did Richards dive? Did Richards dive for this? Because VAR will check this. Fans are celebrating, but did Richards dive? Oh, did he get the ball? Did he get the... No, it's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That is a penalty. Well done, Whisper. That is a penalty. Whisper has looked for it, but it is a penalty. Even if VAR checks that, you can't overturn that. There is no clear and obvious. To me, there is no clear and obvious mistake there. Richard King's... Uh-oh. Referee's gone to look at it. That means VAR have sent him to look at it, which suggests it's not a penalty then. If VAR has sent him to look at it, then it's not a penalty. He's still gone through his thigh, though. It doesn't matter if he's got the ball. He's initiated contact through his thigh. Bro, you can't overturn that. Oh my God. Yeah, I'm sorry, people. Like, this is not Jamaica's day today. CONCACAF. I've got no answer. I've got no answer for you other than to say CONCACAF. I don't know what to say to you. Haiti have beaten Nicaragua 2-0. Haiti going to the World Cup. I don't know how you can overturn that. Wait, hold on. Wait. So what's going on now then? So wait, what's going on right now? This is real CONCACAF heritage right now, you know, pure chaos. I've told people that the one thing you can't factor in for in CONCACAF is refereeing. You haven't. CONCACAF referees just do their own thing. So now it's a corner. So, I don't even know how much time is left because we must have only played about 3 minutes of injury time, but it's in the 8th minute. So who knows what's going on right now? Money must have changed hands today, you know. I don't know how you can overturn that penalty. Even if you've determined he's got the ball, Blake, even if you've determined he's got the ball, how? Oh, my game! I don't even know how many people have been booked now. I feel like the whole team. What? That's a foul, isn't it? Yeah, so back to that penalty. Even if you've determined he's got the ball, he's gone through the player to get the ball. Costa Rica and Honduras is nil. Uh-oh, here comes the goal. What on earth is this now? What? Wait, what? What is this? Is chaos, cuz. Yeah, here's a goal for Curaçao. Real CONCACAF heritage at the end of this match. Pure CONCACAF chaos. Dixon, give the ball to someone who understands how to play football. Richards beats his... Oh, no, he doesn't. That's good defending. This is chaos football. Real chaos. Cephas, you've done nothing all game. Are you going to do something? Nope. Still does nothing. Long throw. It's got to be a long throw. Everyone's just got to go into the box. It's got to be a long throw. We're still playing. This is the final action of the match. So Ethan Pinnock, long throw. I don't know why Andre Blake should be in the box. He should be in the box. Everyone should be in the box. Long throw. Cross. That's it. Curaçao going to the World Cup. Curaçao are going to the World Cup. It's ended 0-0. And Curaçao, the smallest ever nation to go to the World Cup. Well done to our Caribbean brethren. Whether you like it or not, you've got to be humble in defeat. Not even defeat, it's a draw. You've got to be humble about it. Well done to Curaçao. They came here. Odds against them. They've got the point. We can debate and we can argue about CONCACAF refereeing. We can argue about how that penalty was overturned. There is no way on earth you can overturn that penalty. But at the end of the day, irrespective of that, you get to the team that goes to the World Cup deserves to get to the World Cup. That's simply how it goes. So Jamaica will have to go through the Intercontinental Confederation playoffs. Curaçao win the group with 12 points. Jamaica, to be fair to Jamaica, obviously fans will cuss and say this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, Jamaica hit the crossbar and post 3 times. So you'll get your standard sports fan now who will try to create a narrative around the match. But you can't really ask much more of the team. The Jamaica team is limited. And at the end of the day, if before the match you had said Jamaica are going to hit the crossbar post 3 times and have one big chance through Bobby Reid, you still got to put the chances away. But they did what they could do. They had 3 big chances. Sorry, what did they? So they hit the post twice, hit the crossbar. Bobby Reid should have scored. And then they had a penalty at the end, which was somehow overturned. That penalty decision, if that happens in the Premier League, it doesn't get overturned. That's kind of what I'm talking about. And people say, "Oh, Mash, but you're being biased." No, I'm that overturn is a CONCACAF situation. There is no way that gets overturned in Europe. But good luck to Curaçao, and well done. More importantly, well done to Curaçao. They make the World Cup finals. Jamaica will So how does this work now? So Jamaica, let me see the rest of the groups. Let me just look at the groups now. So Panama, Curaçao, Haiti. Well done to Haiti, by the way. Don't forget our Caribbean brothers, Haiti. So 2 Caribbean nations are in the World Cup. So well done to Curaçao, well done to Haiti. Jamaica and Suriname will now go to the Intercontinental playoffs, right? So in terms of the Intercontinental playoffs, if I can just looking in terms of the Intercontinental playoffs, let me just sum that up for people because that should be sorted now. I think we've got all the teams in the Intercontinental playoffs. So right, so the 6 teams that will play in the Intercontinental playoffs are Iraq, Congo, Jamaica, Suriname, Bolivia, and New Caledonia, right? And then the draw hasn't been made, but for those who don't understand how it goes, for those who don't understand how it goes, the 2 highest ranked teams will automatically go through to the final. Sorry, let me just work this out. Yeah, so the 2 highest ranked teams will automatically go through to the final. If I'm not mistaken, as things currently stand, I think that's Iraq and DR Congo. Let me just double check, because I should have an update for that now. Before I go off the live, let me just get that. Right, so right, here we go. So Democratic Republic of Congo, so this is the confirmation. Democratic Republic of Congo and Iraq will go straight through to the finals of the Intercontinental playoffs. Jamaica will play, if I'm correct, based on rankings, Jamaica will play New Caledonia from Oceania in the first semi-final because it's done on rankings. So Jamaica will play New Caledonia. And then if it's done correctly and based on what I understand it to be, Jamaica will play New Caledonia in the semi-final. And then if Jamaica beat New Caledonia, they will then play Iraq for a place in the World Cup final. The other leg, Suriname, will play Bolivia. And the winner of that will play the Democratic Republic of Congo for a place in the World Cup finals. If I am correct, that is how it's going to work. So Jamaica have 2 more chances to get to the World Cup. I think it's going to be them versus New Caledonia, which, let's be honest, they should win that. Then it looks like it will be a 1-game playoff, allegedly in Mexico, against Iraq to get to the World Cup final. Iraq to blood clot. So that's what I think it will be. But who knows? It says the teams will be seeded into brackets based on the FIFA Men's World Rankings. So I don't know how they're going to this. If we end up in the bracket, which means we have to play Congo to go to the World Cup finals, we are not going to the World Cup. Machel says that was not a penalty. Oh, go away, man. Go away, man. Like actually just go away in it. That was obviously a penalty. That was not clear and obvious to overturn. He's got the ball. I'm not doubting that he's got the ball, but he's also gone through the man to get the ball. You can't overturn that. Or I don't think it's obvious enough to overturn. Like I say, all I will say is if that was in the Premier League, that would have been given as a penalty. But either way, whatever. Ramis says he got the ball. It's not about whether he got the ball. You can get the ball and get the man. 2 things can be correct at the same time. I think no one's doubting if he got the ball. How did he get the ball? Go back and watch the penalty again. Did he get the ball before he got the man? I guess is what you need to ask yourself. Actually, do you know, actually, let me look at it again, because maybe you have a point. Let me look at it again. Let me go back and look at this again. Let me look at this again. Okay, this is my take on it, and I'm willing to accept that people say I'm biased, but this is my take on the penalty. To get the ball, he's also got the man. And here's the thing with VAR, and this has always been my issue with VAR. I've always been consistent on VAR. If you have to slow down a decision in order to make the decision, your decision is wrong, right? If you have to go intricate frame by frame by frame to work out what's happened, you should stick with the on-field decision, because everything slowed down will favor whatever you go on to then choose. So my argument with VAR is, if you have to intricately slow it down, you have to stick with what your original decision was, because that means you're not 100% certain. That's always been my take on VAR. And at that big a moment, I don't think you should be overturning that decision personally. But anyways, whatever. This is CONCACAF. Everyone makes their own rules in CONCACAF. That was a penalty in my mind. Anyways, whatever. Curaçao got to World Cup finals. Big up Curaçao. Still Caribbean. Anyways, people, I'm going to bed. It's 3:13 in the morning. I knew that it'd be pain. I tried to tell myself it wouldn't be, but deep down I knew it would be pain. So hopefully when the brackets are done for the World Cup qualifiers, we get put in with New Caledonia and Iraq, because anyhow it's Congo and Bolivia. We're not going World Cup. Right, let me get out of here, people. Just texting my brother, and then I'm out of here. Right, I'm out of here, people. Thank you so much for anybody who joined the live. Obviously, some of you came along hoping to see some watch along for the cricket. The latest update from the cricket is that it's still drizzling. Super Soccer is working on the field. Covers are still in place. Umbrellas are up, so I doubt there'll be any cricket. I'll get up in about 4 hours' time, see if there's any cricket going on. But even if cricket did come on, it would be a 20-over match. But thank you for those who came on the live watch along. I'm out of here, people. Curaçao have made it to the World Cup. Jamaica 0, Curaçao 0. Curaçao goes to the World Cup. Jamaica go to the Intercontinental playoffs. The game is the game. See you all very, very soon.
West Indies Cricket, Caribbean Cricket Podcast. West Indies Cricket, Caribbean Cricket Podcast.